Alright, we're gonna be real slackers and like sleep every single morning. Hopefully that'll get our energy back up and lots of learning in the studying department, and we got a new job at the record store, so we're gonna get some more money. I'm hoping. So, let's start. Week 18. Sammy, where'd you put the pop stuff? What do you mean in the garbage? Oh, right, it's mainstream garbage. Okay, man, check the what? Check the garbage or not check the garbage? I don't know. As I sit in my room, I find myself staring at the ceiling. It's been a good year so far. I've had a lot of fun, gotten used to college life. I've even gotten together with Sally. But as I think about what I've got done this year, I can't help but feel like I haven't really made a lot of progress on my greater goals. I mean, this college stuff is alright and all, but how is Back Alley Flash really doing? We had a good few shows at Christmas, and we've done 1 or 2 shows. I don't know. I feel like I've got to throw one final show for this first year. Really get my name out there. This is going to take some work, but if we pull it off by the time school starts up next year, we should be a campus legend. Yep. A few hours later, Memphis and I are sitting in the cafe talking about our options.
Look, I'm with you, man. I'm always up for throwing a killer show. The big question is, how are you gonna do it? I mean, Gaz has got a pretty big band playing.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we can do something on campus, though. Look, it's the last quarter of the year. That means 2 things are happening. Freshmen are celebrating their first year, and seniors are celebrating graduation. Between the 2 of those, there's gotta be a party we can land.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Okay, we'll need to figure out a set list and scope the scene to figure out where we're doing this. We're trying to get our names on all these people's lips, am I right?
Damn right. By the time we're done, I don't want those people to be able to think of anything but us all summer. I still think it makes sense for Max to check out the scenes. I am gonna pick some different options this time, though.
Perfect, I'll get to work right away. It'll be easier for you to find the party since you're already a student.
My thoughts exactly. Once you get some stuff together, send it over to me. We'll practice a bit beforehand.
Sounds awesome.
I give Memphis a high five as we get up from our table and start heading out. I'm excited. Something tells me this is gonna be big. Muy grande. I give a stretch after another long day of classes. I'm looking at the stairs thinking how nice it's gonna be back in my room. As I head up, I consider heading over to Sally's room first. It'd be nice to see her. I head over to Sally's door, knocking quietly. A few moments later, I see her smiling face at the door.
Hey Max, welcome home. Come on in, I was just finishing up some homework.
Sure, sounds perfect. Man, your room is so pink. I head into Sally's room, closing the door behind me. For the next few hours, we chat as we do homework together. It's a great time. Man, you guys actually legitimately just did homework. I'm so proud of you. Alright, getting that energy back up. Who gave the watermelon a pat and a blindfold? What is this, an anime? It's not kawaii. Don't even try to make it kawaii. It's still early in the quarter. I'm not sure what to expect from Professor Merriweather. Still, it should at the very least be entertaining. I wonder if she'll call on us still, because we were like, don't even bother treating me like a piece of meat, alright? Alright, if you're in this class, you've probably got the basics down. Which means it's time to start getting serious. Now, normally we do this sort of thing in a lab, but today is special for 2 reasons. Number 1, some brain genius decided to mix glycerin with KMN04 in our labs, meaning there is now an opportunity for alternate environment learning. Secondly, the morgue is full and my contact is on the cheap. As soon as she says that, one of the professor's TAs walks into the room, pushing a cart with a blanket over it, and a suspiciously body-shaped lump under the blanket. This is a 103 class. I'm pretty sure we're not up to this stuff yet. As soon as I see the look of glee on the professor's face, though, I know we're going to do this. Alright, better question. Who wants to make the first incision? Don't worry, he's dead. He complains very little. Around the room, everyone seems unsure what to do with this. A few hands tentatively go up. Come on! You won't get a chance like this for another 2 or 3 years. Prof, is this, legal? I'm sorry, I thought this was biology. Apparently it's intro to law. Well, as it turns out, I've probably got a degree in that too, so how about you shut up? As a matter of fact, looks like someone just volunteered to take the first cut. The professor stares at me as the entire rest of the class turns to look at me with a mixture of amusement and horror. I wait a few moments to see if the professor is going to change her mind, but finally I stand up and walk down to the front of the class. I guess we're not getting out of this after all. Here you go, Captain Rules. How about you choose our lesson plan for today? Pick a spot. We'll examine whatever you cut up. The professor hands me some plastic gloves, which I put on as she stands there staring at me. She then hands me a scalpel, and I look at the body. Luckily, the TA left his face and lower half covered. I walk over to the corpse and try to figure out what I'm going to do. I think we did these two already, so we're just going to be really difficult with Professor Merriweather this route. Sorry, Professor, but I just can't do this. It's, against my religion. What religion? Really? Your religion is being a wuss? I hand the scalpel back as the professor rolls her eyes at me. Whatever. Now, the first thing you'll notice is the lack of blood, because this Doomcoff didn't want to cut into the body, so there's no blood. And also, that's because they drain these things, and also because I'm not a complete idiot. The professor looks at me just standing there and makes shooing motions. I slowly return to my seat as Professor Merriweather begins her lecture properly. I can't believe she had me do that. You didn't actually do it though, did you? Or did you? So disgusting. I need to skip this class from now on. Wait. So did we end up cutting? I'm so confused. I just don't know anymore. Okay, we got our energy back up mostly, which was good. What to do? Should we just keep... Maybe the first day we won't sleep, but we'll leave the other sleeps. We need more sleeps still, probably. Dr. Teeth, so good. Yeah, it's a good thing I kept that in sleep in. Weird carrot tree. I just don't get that one. I am starving. Oh yeah. Here we go again. Luckily the cafe is on the way home. A nice sandwich sounds perfect about now. As I open the door, I see Isabella and wave hello. She smiles, but she seems to be busy. As I'm sitting down with my food, I notice Chad coming in. Ugh, this might get ugly. I stick to my seat, but I don't exactly call for his attention. I may not be afraid of a little trouble, but that doesn't mean I need to go looking for it. Besides, I should be here in case Isabella needs my backup, but I don't want to start drama. Luckily, Isabella doesn't notice him at first and keeps serving other customers. Finally, after a few moments, I hear Chad clearing his throat loudly.
Hey, Isabella, I don't get to have a word or nothing. I don't see why you should get a word in. Do you honestly feel like there's something to say? Because I don't particularly. Come on, don't be like that, baby. Look, I'm sorry I screwed up. Doesn't mean we can't have some good times, right? You really think that's all it's going to take?
Isabella sets down the tray she was carrying with enough force that the sound echoes through the whole cafe.
We're over, you bastard! You had your chance at greatness and you frickin' blew it. Now scuttle off and leave me be. Come on, baby, I'm not the only one missing out. We had some good times, right? I've made some mistakes, sure, but I'm coming to you on my knees here. Oh, are you? Really? Because you look like you're standing perfectly well to me. You don't even have flowers or chocolates or anything. You're not even trying. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you didn't bring me flowers. I'd hate to think you wasted your money. We done here? Come on, you think you can do better than me? Just forgive me already. Are you kidding? I could find a better man than you out behind the dumpsters.
Chad turns red in anger for a moment.
Are you kidding me? I'm the best thing that ever happened to you.
You know, this is our second to last time. I kind of want to jump in and help. I know it's going to make Isabella really angry, but I just kind of want to see something different and tell Chad off, because this has been probably my last chance to tell Chad off.
I can't stand it anymore. I'm not going to let Chad bully Isabella like this. Hey, crap for brains. I think the lady is telling you to buzz off. Isabella's fiery gaze is turned on me for a moment before she rolls her eyes.
I don't remember asking your opinion, douchebag. I'm trying to talk to my girlfriend here.
Oh, is she somewhere behind Isabella? Because I know damn well and good that she dumped your ass. Chad starts walking over toward me, puffing out his chest.
Oh no, I'm going to get killed and get a bad ending, aren't I?
Didn't anybody ever tell you mess with another man's woman?
Didn't anybody ever tell you mess with another... You mean I should mess? What? I don't get it.
Far as I know, she's not your woman anymore, dumbass, if she ever was. So why don't you accept your fate and move on?
I will wipe the floor with you, you insignificant little...
Chad! If you cause a mess in my cafe, you will regret the day you enrolled in this school. Do you understand me?
I will end you!
Wow. Man.
Chad looks between the two of us, and for a few moments I'm not sure if he's going to try something. I tense up in case it comes to that. Finally, Chad throws up his hands and spins to leave the cafe.
Fine, whatever, you had something awesome and you lost it, Isabella. I hope that twerp at least gives good head.
Whoa! Whoa! I regret all my decisions! I regret everything!
I smirk as Chad leaves defeated, but my smirk fades as Isabella plants herself in front of me.
What the hell was that? Did you not see that I had it under control?
I know, but I was bored and I wanted to see something else.
What? I was just trying to help. I didn't want to see you getting beat up by that dumb asshole.
I'm no porcelain doll that needs protecting, Max. I'm a big girl, thank you very much. Take your food and I'll see you at home. I need to blow off some steam for a while.
Isabella stalks off into the back room. I grab my things and head out soon after. I guess I screwed up.
Oh. And now we have no points with her. We weren't going to get our ending anyways. Well, Chad is even more of a douche than I thought he was. Ugh. Like I needed more confirmation of that fact. Well, curiosity satisfied, and it almost killed the Max.
So that could have ended much more worse than it did.
Ended bad enough, though, I guess.
I need some more water.
Alright. Do you have a sign behind you that says girl up instead of man up? That's really weird. Okay.
Finally, I've got a little free time to start thinking about this end of the year gig I've been planning. I need to ask around and see what kind of parties I can dig up.
Maybe I shouldn't have pissed Isabella off before I have to go ask her about parties. Please still talk to me, honey.
Alright, time to find a party around here. Shouldn't be too hard. This isn't exactly a party-free campus. Of course, the easiest way to do that is to talk to the hardest partying person I know.
Well, she looks happy.
I knock on Isabella's and give her my best smile as she opens up. Please don't murder me. Hey babe, mind if I come in for a sec?
Sure thing, hot stuff. What brings you down the long, hard trek from your room to mine?
Actually, I had a quick question. I'm trying to throw a gig together here on campus, and I'm wondering if you knew of anyone throwing a big end-of-the-year bash.
Oh, funny you should ask. Actually, Anne's trying to throw one.
What? Anne? Shy girl extraordinaire? Isabella shrugs and just points me down the hall. A moment later, I'm knocking on Anne's door.
Oh, hey, Max, what's going on?
So how come you didn't tell me about this party you're supposedly throwing? Anne looks like she's about to blush, but then looks like she's trying really hard not to.
Well, it's still pretty early in the planning stages, so I haven't really told many people about it yet.
You have entertainment already?
No, that's my next task.
Well, as it turns out, I know this incredible band that would love to get a gig going at a hot college party.
Oh, you mean it? That's terrific! Once we figured out where we're going to throw it, I'll talk to you to work out the details. Thanks, Max, this means a lot to me.
Apparently it means so much to her that she swirls away excitedly, shutting the door on me. I head back to my room and dial up Memphis, filling him in on all the details. Luckily, he hasn't been idle, and I have to admit, he picked a pretty good lineup for a set.
Okay, so we've got our venue and our set. Now we just need to figure out how to get the word out. Does she know where she's holding it yet?
Not yet. I figure we'll just get some flyers done.
Fair enough. You want to draw them? I can't do flyers for crap. Maybe we can get Slim to do them.
Nah, I'll figure it out.
Okay, you want to go flashy or utilitarian? Flashy might draw a bigger crowd, but the crowd we draw won't necessarily be fans, so it'll be harder to please. The utilitarian flyer, though, gets us a crowd that knows what they're in for, even if they might not be as big.
I'm gonna try utilitarian this time just to see.
Let's see how big our crowd appeal really is. Just a simple utilitarian look. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay, let's get ourselves something simple and effective.
Alright, sounds good. We'll play to a good crowd and maybe earn some converts on the way. You know who's going to do it?
Yeah, I think I know how to get them done. I'll take care of it.
We'll get Rakesh. Even though we never help him with anything. Sorry, Rakesh. Next time. I promise, though.
I snag a good seat, prepared for another class and another weird dream. I sometimes can't believe they still let Professor Task teach here.
This is completely nuts.
I guess that's the power of tenure. I wonder what he's going to get into today.
All right, you little money sacks, sit down. Let's get this started.
Everyone quiets down, settling in their seats. The professor turns on a projector and starts displaying slides. The slides seem to be displaying a countryside. A few buildings dot it. As he progresses through the slides, we see a bunch of people standing in front of buildings and posing.
Professor, are we just looking at your vacation slides?
What's your point? I am trying to get to a point. If certain noisy know-nothings would stop interrupting me.
I sit back in my seat, not believing we're actually looking at a professor's vacation slides.
Ah, here we are. This is the slide that matters.
On the projector is a picture of some kind of small green statue.
The fabled jade monkey of Tuskatoon, a small village in western Nigeria. I sought this fabled statue for 6 years before beginning my career here. Unfortunately, just as it was in my grasp, I lost it to a rival hunter.
What's the point of this, Professor?
Oh yes, what is the point indeed? The point, my dear, is that I've never given up my search, and now I have located the final piece. I know that one of you has it.
The professor points at Roxanne and myself. The rest of the class gasps in surprise.
Why, whatever do you mean, dear Professor?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh, don't play dumb with me. Give up the jade monkey, and I won't have to spring the trap I planted on both of your chairs.
The professor pulls out a small switch attached to a radio transmitter. I look under my chair and see the dynamite he planted there.
It's Roxanne, I tells ya.
I stand up, pointing my finger squarely at Roxanne. Sorry, Red, but I know you've got it. Just cough it up already so we can go home. Roxanne frowns and reaches into her backpack. When her hand comes back, it's holding the small jade statue.
There it is, my pupil. Get the statue and you shall want for nothing.
I nod at the professor, glaring at Roxanne. For her part, she just smiles, cocking her hand and waving me on. I jump up, kicking off at my desk so I can fly across the room to where Roxanne is. She blocks my initial punch with a swift motion of her arm. Wait, that was Crane meets a traveler? It cannot be. You are from the Death Hand School?
Of course I am. Did you truly think you had destroyed all of our clan? You don't have the strength. Now let me show you true kung fu.
Our fists meet with a thunderclap as we try to move past each other's defense. Her kung fu is strong, but I know that I have righteousness on my side. Suddenly, one of her feet darts out, sweeping my leg. I immediately retreat into a standing crane.
Ha! You have left yourself open. Ugh. Man, that sounds so painful.
Her fist moves faster than I can imagine, hitting 4 pressure points in my chest.
You are a worthy opponent, but you have only 4 steps to live.
Professor Task and the rest of the class gasp in pain and sorrow as Roxanne moves 6 steps away from me. I can't let her get away with this. I take 2 steps forward. Another. With my 4th step, a pain builds in my chest. I can see Roxanne smirking condescendingly at me. And with a start, I lift my head off my desk. I can't believe I fell asleep. What the hell was that dream?
And that's why you should always be aware of what kind of cheese you're buying in foreign countries. See, I told you I was getting to a point.
Yep, that you did, Professor. That you did. I need some water. Good grief. Ah, there we go. That should help. An event.
Time's running short to get my plans in motion. I need to get a great poster out to let people know what I'm doing. I think it's time I talk to Rakesh. I head down the hall, formulating my game plan as I go. I knock on Rakesh's door, thinking about what kind of poster he might make. Ah, Max, please come in. Hey, bro. I give Rakesh a quick high five as I enter his room. Let's get right to business. I need to commission you.
What? What for? To defeat the Huns.
Have you heard about this party Anne's throwing? My band's going to be playing.
Oh, yeah, she invited me just the other day.
That is incredibly exciting, Max.
Yes, let us design a poster for your outing.
Speak to me, Max. Speak to me of music. Rakesh spins with a flourish and walks over toward his easel, placing a new sheet of paper on it. He's a very silly person sometimes. I sit down on his bed and watch as he stares at the paper, waiting for me to talk first. It's just us, Rakesh, back alley flash. We just want something simple that tells folks we're playing. It's already gonna be a party. We just want our fans to know we're gonna be there. I suppose I can do something like that. It seems almost tame for you, Max.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to try something different, though.
Rakesh starts sketching on his paper, making wild marks across everywhere. I can't really tell what's on it. A few minutes later, he turns to look at me. He gestures toward a big white space toward the top of the poster. What do you think? I can put your portraits up here. Or I can put something more imaginative.
I think we're gonna need Rakesh to save this poster.
It's just a simple poster. You don't need our pictures on it. Just draw something great. Rakesh grins at me and starts sketching into the white space. And this will take a while. I will have your posters ready to distribute tomorrow. I will even put them up around for you. Oh, thank you. All right, Rakesh, it's in your hands now.
Thanks, Rakesh. Parsnip line. And we're working. Man, we got a lot of money. I'm just noticing. But we need it for the party. So we gotta pay them bills. Wow, is that really it? Oh.
Sorry, Rakesh. Back in my room at last. Just as I'm putting my keys on my desk, there's a knock on my door. Max, you have to help me. They have outwitted me. I stand with my keys in hand, staring at Rakesh. Who's outwitted you? My parents. They're going to be video calling me in 20 minutes. So? So? The letter I wrote them. They're not coming, but they still want to check up on me. You have to help me. I looked down at the keys in my hand for a moment before answering.
I promise! I'll make up for it next time, buddy. I promise.
I'm sorry, Rakesh, but my professor wants me to come down for an immediate conference about my essay for finals. I can't blow this off, Rakesh. You'll be fine, just tell your parents the truth, okay? Rakesh looks devastated again, but he nods and wanders off back to his room because he understands that I will help him next time. I pick up my house keys and wander back outside. I really don't want to get in the middle of Rakesh's personal problems like this. I didn't have anywhere to go, though. I'm sure Memphis and I can come up with something fun.
And drama-free.